evening all. It might not be evening. How you doing? It's me, Dr. Benji, but if you like, you can call me Ben. Now, I thought before the highlights of this week's episode, I thought I'd just show you a little bit of the league table, let you know what's going on with that. So, as you can see, we're about to play Cardiff, who are top of the league, so I've picked a plum game for this. We play 46 games in a league season, but I'm sure you know that. And it's very tight at the top, as Cardiff and Watford are in a very close proximity. Middlesbrough aren't too far behind, and then there's a significant gap between Wigan, Derby, Forest, and maybe we could include Millwall and Blackburn in there for now. But then if you start including them, you start including all. So maybe that like group of four there are in the mix for the playoff spots. Our playoff spot does look pretty secure right now. As we speak, we're 16 points away from Forest in 7th, so that's looking pretty good. At the other end, Birmingham, Brighton and Bournemouth fill the bottom 3 spots, but as you can see, Bournemouth, Fulham, Leeds, Blackpool, I guess you could include Huddersfield in that as well. They're very, very close. In terms of top goal scorers, Lewis Grabban is still up there with Adam Lafondra. Bennett and Grabban both share 7 man of the matches apiece. Lewis Grabban's got an excellent average rating, and Elliot Bennett is topping the assists. And you may notice a new entry in at number 3. It's not the charts, Ben, so do it properly. Nathan Redmond has popped up there, so it's looking good. In terms of our squad overall, since I last showed you, things are just getting better and better and better. We're looking really, really good. The squad's looking fit. And let's go into some highlights right about now. So then, where to start? Leeds United 1, Norwich City 2. A perfect place to start. The first goal was actually theirs. Sam Byron from a corner gets to the front post. We're caught napping. 1-0 Leeds. I was devastated. Lewis Grabban, though, didn't take long. This goal's really odd. It's sort of delayed, and then he just puts it in. The keeper's nowhere. And then it comes towards the end of the game, and Sebastian Bassong nips in at the front post, gets the slightest of touches, but it's enough for a goal. The next game was the Old Farmer. I didn't live comment because after the last time he did it, it was well boring, so I ignored it. The first goal is funny, actually, it's an own goal by Chambers. I think Houlihan whips in the ball, Chambers puts it in his own net. Not long after that, not Bassong this time, Susie with the goal. Susie. I'm going to have to nickname him Susie, aren't I? McGoldrick getting a consolation for them, but, you know, we beat the scum, as they're affectionately known in Norfolk. Anyway, Charlton 1, Norwich 2. This was the Sebastian Bassong, Nathan Redmond corner show. As you can see from the first one, ball in, nodded in, goal. Fantastic stuff. We're scoring from a lot of corners, it seems. McGregor gets a goal for them, though. And at that point, 1-1, a little bit nervous, but it's fine. Things will be okay. But not long after that, as I say, Redmond to Bassong sort of coaxed it in. It's a lovely little finish. The final game was the most disappointing of all of them. It was 1-0 to Wigan. For some reason, Sebastian Bassong stopped goal scoring and started just creating fouls in the 92nd minute, which was quite annoying. Maloney gets the goal. Anyway, that'll be that. On to the top of the table clash with Cardiff. So then, with all of that out of the way, that brings us to today's video. Today's game. This is the video. You're seeing the video. So then the starting lineup we're going to go with needs a little bit of a rejig, so I thought I'd do that live for you right now. Nathan Redmond, despite carrying a little bit of a knock, is going to switch places with Bradley Johnson. We'll have Bradley Johnson as the ball-winning midfielder and Vadis back in the side in the central midfield role. I think we're going to play Wes Houlihan over Johnny Howson, but we're going to put Howson on the bench instead of David Fox because we don't actually use a defensive midfielder, so his worth isn't as high as others. Aside from that, I don't know what else we'll do. I think we'll leave it there. We might bring Susie in for Quella. Actually, Susie. I've called him Susie again. That's twice in one video. He's called Sunzi. Oh, I'm going to have to rename him Susie, aren't I? It's going to be a thing now. Susie or Sunzi. Write it in the comments. It's definitely going to be Susie. I know it is. Right, match preview. Team selection. They're top of the league, so this is a big game. If we can win this at home, that would be absolutely massive. We'll go in with the standard fluid formation. They're playing the exact same thing. Former Norwich player Anthony Pilkington is within their ranks, so he'll make it that bit more difficult for me. Thank you very much, Anthony. And there's no set instruction on him, so we'll put show onto weaker foot, tackling hard, closing down. No, we won't do that bit. And that's how we'll leave it. We'll do a calm team talk. Go have some fun tonight. Enjoy it. But let's tell the rest of them that I want them to go out there and control defenders. Passionate is a lot more to come from them. Enjoyed that and grab it. And let's try and get him. Pressure's off tonight. Play a natural game. Listened keenly. So we're up for it. We'll change this quickly. I do this every single time. It's because I record the highlights and then it's all out of shape. So there we are. Speed this up a tad. And we're into the game. So we start off with Nathan Redmond running down the left, and a foul and an immediate yellow card for Brayford. We'll take that. We'll take that to the bank. So I hope you enjoy this. This may well be part of a double upload. I don't know if it is or not. I shouldn't have mentioned it. It could be. It might not be. If not, then there may be one up to. We're 40. Sorry, let me pause the double upload chat because Lewis Grabban has scored after 55 seconds to put us top of the league. My word, this was unexpected. But I'll take it. Let's check out the 3D highlight. The ball comes through. Surprise, surprise, Elliot Bennett with the assist. Grabban with the goal. Those two. If we do, I'm very careful about mentioning it, but if we do get promoted, which is still nowhere near a guarantee, it'll be interesting to see if those two can perform at a higher level. As I say that, Elliot Bennett makes it 2, and we are cruising after 14 minutes. As it says down there, Cardiff have it all to do. My word, Redmond, Houlihan, little ball inside, on the outside actually, and then Elliot Bennett across the keeper to make it 2. I can't quite believe my eyes. It's going terrifically well. And Adeyemi, another former Norwich boy, what's happening? Just ticking off. Not good enough. Not good enough. I'm hopeful though. I honestly thought this would be a really tough game. Obviously, our reputation of live comming hasn't been the best this season. So picking the Cardiff game I thought was going to be a bit of a risk, as they score a goal. So that's excellent news. I assume it's been given. The linesman has stopped dead, but I can only assume that is counted. Yeah, 2-1. Makeda with a goal. Who's at fault? Oh, it looks a little bit offside there to me. Maybe watch that back on the video, see if you think that was offside. It was very, very tight. But it's hard to say. Marshall out to the left. John now. John. Oh, Elliot Bennett snatched it off him. Houlihan. One more. Oh, hit the post. David Marshall. David Marshall, another Norwich job, but this is the Norwich 2.0. Who knew? Bennett whips it in. Vidas gets up first. Ben Turner heads away though. Houlihan. Ryan Bennett. And a free kick. I don't know who's done our free kicks actually. Who was it? Whittaker. That can't be right. No, that was appalling. He shouldn't be on free kicks. That shouldn't be a thing. Let me just make sure we are in key highlights. Yeah, just got loads of highlights being shown, which is absolutely fine. So I hope you're enjoying the schedule. I never really talk about it, but this seems to be like one of those videos that I can talk about it. So obviously on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays we are still doing Canary Island. You've now seen the network game with Jack, and I hope you're enjoying that. That's really fun actually. It's really fun to play, so it's a fun video to upload at the same time. And obviously Challenge Tuesday is well underway. By the time this comes out, we should have had 3 episodes of that, so keep your suggestions going on those videos. And thank you for all the support. I've not mentioned it too much because a lot of these videos were pre-recorded, so it was hard to thank people for support when they hadn't been uploaded yet. But the support on my videos and sort of subscribers and whatnot has been amazing. The likes that I'm getting, everything, the comment interaction, it's so much fun. People tweet me and sort of nice things, and I just love everything about it. Just the whole idea of uploading for people to enjoy the videos is something I get a lot out of. So thank you, really. Thank you so much for supporting everything. It's nice to see, because obviously, for those that didn't know, I started off streaming, and then I've come to sort of do videos, and as I'm having a nice moment, Cardiff go through and nearly grab one, but sadly not. So it's weird for me to come from streaming to YouTube, whereas I think a lot of people do it the other way around. They start a YouTube channel and then they get into live streaming. Vidas has scored a free kick. I'm celebrating that one. Let's go. Massive goal from Vidas. Worth his weight in Belgian. Oh, look at this as well. Lovely. Oh, behind the goal. Oh, come on. That is... You can't get much more top corner than that without hitting the axis, can you? Magnificent scenes. Anyway, we'll let this highlight go, but I would like to make some changes, but it may well depend on what happens here. And Craig Noon misses. So, okay, we'll see what we can do to mix it up a little bit. Wes Houlihan, as mentioned, is struggling a little bit, so Johnny Howson comes on. The lone guys I've brought in, I've not really played that much, to be fair. Shall we give Craig Davis a run out? Lewis Grabban got our first, but since then he's not really threatened. So we'll bring Craig Davis on for the remainder of the game. About 25 minutes to go. If we can get one more, that'd be lovely. To win 4-1 against the team that were top coming into this game would be phenomenal. If they score again, I will be a little bit nervous. So we can do without that. Johnny Howson, through ball to Elliot Bennett. Oh, David Marshall with a save. And a good save too. Nathan Redmond with the corner. You've seen from the highlights that Basong and Susie, as I'm now having to call him, have been deadly from corners from the Elliot Bennett delivery. So once again, if that's something we're going to have to carry into next season, it's something I'm going to have to keep up and keep as a trend. But everything's going really well. That wasn't my phone. I would never have my phone on at a time like this. If you didn't hear that, that had no context, but the classic sort of ringtone went off. I'm tempted to make another change, but I don't want to jinx anything, but it looks like we may well win this. It's unlikely they're going to score 2 goals now. And that brings us pretty much to the end of the game. So, after this free kick, I shall thank you for watching. And I'll just wait for it to take place. I can't imagine we're going to score from it. Are we? Are we? No. Well, never mind. So then, thank you very much for watching. After this game, it leaves us top of the championship table with a few more games to go. If we have a look at the fixture list, which is coming up after this loading screen, which game shall we be covering next? That's the question. So I might play... Ooh, this is tricky now. Okay, we'll come back for Reading. So I'll play through Blackpool, Huddersfield, Blackburn and Forest. We'll come back for Reading, and then depending on how much we need the wins in the last three, I will figure out then. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to do that. And I will see you with another video tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. From me, Dr. Benji. Goodbye.